Hello Year 9, this is Miss Atkinson. Welcome to your third lesson of the summer term. So today we're going to be focusing on holidays. So your title, Adónde fuiste de vacaciones? Where did you go on holiday? Is your title. So you're obviously going to be speaking about where you went on holiday and when you went on holiday as well. Okay. For today's lesson, you are going to need the following equipment: the exercise book that the school gave to you, your knowledge organizer from module 5. Now this can be just open on a tab if you like on your computer. If you have printed it off, then that's great. A pen, a highlighter, and then access to wordreference.com should there be any vocabulary that you're not sure of. Okay. If you want to get that now and pause the recording. Okay, great. Please remember to email me if you have any questions at all about the activities in this lesson, and you've got my email address there. Please do email me photos of your great work so I can give you achievement points as well. And also I'll be looking out for quizzes to see the hard work that you've done and awarding achievement points for good quiz results. Okay, let's continue to the do now then. Okay. Year 9. So, ¿Adónde fuiste de vacaciones? Where did you go on holiday is your title. Your objective is to say where you went on holiday and when. And for your do now, I first of all want you to write the date and the title in Spanish, which is ¿Adónde fuiste de vacaciones? And complete the do now task, which is just a match up of the countries. So this one time, just write down the number and the letter. So 1 Francia, E is France. So 1E is all you need to write. Okay, pause the recording, do that, and then we will correct. Fantastic. Now time to check your answers. So, 1, Francia es E, France. 2, Alemania es C, Germany. 3, Grecia es D, Greece. 4, España es F, Spain. 5, Escocia es B, Scotland. 6, Gales es G, Wales. 7, los Estados Unidos es A, America. Okay, pause to mark your work, and now I'm going to pass you on to Miss Reardon to teach the remainder of the lesson. Speak to you soon. Hasta luego.
So Year 9, here I've made a sentence builder for you. With this sentence builder, you can see that I've given you Spanish vocabulary plus the English translation. And you can use this sentence builder to make a wide variety of sentences by going from left to right and choosing a word or phrase from each column. For example, El año pasado fui a Francia. You can see that I just read along left to right, and my sentence would translate as last year I went to France. Here's another one. Hace 2 años mi amigo fue a España. And that sentence therefore translates to 2 years ago my friend went to Spain. Let's do one more. El agosto pasado fueron a los Estados Unidos, which translates to last August they went to America. Therefore, you can see that you can use your sentence builder to create a wide variety of sentences all about where you and others went on holiday, and also say when you went. What we're now going to do is do some focused pronunciation practice on some of the key words in this sentence builder. So our first word here, highlighted in red, is año. Año is often incorrectly pronounced and means something very different without that squiggle on top of the N and the ñ pronunciation. So repeat after me, año. And again, año. Well done. Let's move on to our next key word. As you can see now, the word verano is highlighted. The reason why I've highlighted this one is because of the V at the beginning, which as we know in Spanish is pronounced as a B sound. So repeat after me please. Verano. Well done. Next word. Our next word is hace. Hace is a word which is really, really common. We see it across topics, we see it across lots of meanings, as it can mean he or she does as well as a go. So repeat after me please. Hace. And again, hace. Well done. So as you'll see, our next two words came up together. In the verb column we have fui for I went and fue for he or she went. And this pronunciation is often very confused, and the two. So I went is fui. Repeat, fui. And again, fui. And now let's move on to he or she went. Fue. Repeat, fue. And again, fue. Excellent. Those two are really important as they're very high frequency. Okay, so we're going to move on to one of our first countries that we're going to practice pronunciation of, and this one is Francia. And the reason why I've picked this one is because of the CIA at the end. That CI that in English we'd really want to say as cia, but in Spanish is a thea sound. So let's repeat that one after me. Francia. And again, Francia. I've not highlighted España, in this case, Spain, below, because we've already practiced that N squiggle sound, the N sound, which we just need to apply to Spain, España. Okay, next one. We have Escocia. Again, this one here, I've again highlighted it because of that CIA sound, the thea sound, which is exactly the same as in the word Francia. So let's go over that one now. Repeat after me. Escocia. Well done. And again, Escocia. Excellent. That was really well done. Excellent pronunciation practice. What I would like you to do now is to copy this table into your book. As a result, you'll have all the key vocabulary that you need to form sentences to say where you or others went on holiday and when. Please pause the video now and complete this task. Well done, Year 9. At this point, you should have this table copied into your books. And now, what I would like you to do is take a moment to highlight the vocabulary that you already know, that vocabulary that you feel that you know inside out and that you can recall really, really easily. An example of this would be fui, I went, because we've used that in almost every single topic that we've done since Year 8, when you first learnt it. You also may know España really, really well, so obviously it means Spain, and that's a really high frequency word in Spanish lessons. Once you've finished highlighting the vocabulary that you know really, really well inside out, I would like you to spend the rest of your time doing look, cover, write check on a piece of paper or at the back of your book on the rest of the vocabulary in this sentence builder. Please pause the video now to complete this task. Okay, Year 9, so now we're going to do an activity which I like to call delayed copying. Lots of you will have done this in your lessons, and even more so if I'm your teacher. This is a great activity to make sure and to help get vocabulary really ingrained in your brain. So, how it works. You will see a sentence displayed in Spanish for 10 seconds. During those 10 seconds, you're going to have to work really hard to try and retain that sentence, to try and keep that sentence in your brain. After 10 seconds, the sentence will disappear. You will then have to wait another 10 seconds trying to keep that sentence in your head all the while, and you can't write anything down until I say vamos. Once I say vamos, you can write down that sentence that you had to try and keep in your head just as it appeared on the screen. Your challenge is to translate each sentence to English as you go. Don't worry if you can't, it's just to add an extra layer if you feel that this is too easy for you. Let's get started then. Okay, so I'm about to display the first sentence for 10 seconds. Remember, once I take it away, you still can't write anything until I say vamos. As soon as I say vamos, pause the video and get writing. Let's go. Sentence 1. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 y 1. Okay, no writing. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 y 1. Vamos, pause the video and write down the sentence. Very well done. Let's see how you got on. Okay, so the first sentence in Spanish was El verano pasado fui a Gales. Check yours against the sentence that was displayed now. And the English translation is last summer I went to Wales. Okay, let's try this next sentence. You've got 10 seconds to try and get it into your brain. Off you go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 y 1. Remember, don't write anything just yet. Just keep it in your brain. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 y 1. And now pause the video and write the sentence down as accurately as possible. So for this one, the correct Spanish translation is Hace 2 años, mis amigos y yo fuimos a Alemania. And the English translation is 2 years ago, my friends and I went to Germany. Good work on that one. Check yours really carefully. And let's move on to another sentence. And here is the next sentence. Okay, I'll start counting down now. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 y 1. Okay, don't write anything yet, just keep it in your head. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 y 1. Okay, now pause the video and write the sentence as accurately as you can. Go! Well done, Year 9. Let's see how you got on the last sentence. Okay, so the last one was El agosto pasado mi amigo fue a los Estados Unidos. And the English is last August my friend went to America. So take care on yours that the A of agosto is lowercase and not a capital letter like the A on August in English, as our Spanish months in the year don't have capitals. We're now going to look at this text by Elena. And how we're going to read it is by doing the following. I'll read a line and then I'll ask you to repeat it after me. Some of them I'll read just as they are in sentences, but sometimes I'll break the sentence down into a more manageable chunk. Please make sure you try and echo my pronunciation as carefully as possible. Okay, off we go. Hola, me llamo Elena. Your turn. Soy de España, entonces soy española. Your turn. El verano pasado fui de vacaciones. Your turn. Fui a Italia con mis amigos. Your turn. También mi familia y yo fuimos a Nueva York. Your turn. En los Estados Unidos. Hace 2 años. Your turn. Además, el agosto pasado, mi amiga Ana fue a Gales. Your turn. Con su amigo Juan. Your turn. Este año voy a ir a Escocia. Your turn. Aunque me gustaría ir a Grecia. Your turn. ¿Adónde fuiste de vacaciones? Your turn. It's also important to note how my voice went up at the end of the question. That just makes sure that it's really clear that you're asking a question and makes it sound really natural. Excellent reading. Now we're going to do some comprehension on Elena's text, just to make sure we've understood what's going on. So I've given you 6 questions in English. I would like you to also answer them in English. Let's do the first one together. So what is Elena's nationality? So we start at the beginning, as we know our questions generally go in order. So she says, Hola, me llamo Elena. Hello, my name is Elena. Soy de España. I'm from Spain. Entonces, soy española. So, I'm Spanish. Therefore, Elena's nationality is Spanish. Please now pause the video and work through the remainder of the questions. Just to make it clear, you do not need to write the questions themselves. Excellent work, Year 9. Let's see how you got on. So we did question 1 together already, so let's move on to número 2. Where did she go on holiday last summer? Last summer, she went to Italy. Who did she go with? She went with her friends. When did she go to New York? She went 2 years ago. So our piece of vocabulary we saw there was hace 2 años in the Spanish. Número 5. Where did Anna go last August? Anna went to Wales. And número 6, the trickiest question of our comprehension questions. Where is Elena going to go this year? So Elena is going to go to Scotland, although she would like to go to Greece. So you've still got the question right if you don't have the bit in brackets. The bit in brackets just clarifies that Greece is also mentioned because she would like to go there, but it doesn't mean that she is going to go there this year. Excellent work, Year 9. We've now come to our final activity of today's lesson. What you're going to do is you are going to give your own answer now to the question ¿Adónde fuiste de vacaciones?, which translates as where did you go on holiday? You're going to do this using the table copied into your books. And from that table you can make a vast amount of different sentences to describe where you went on holiday. You could also really try and challenge yourself by saying where somebody else went, just like Elena did in her text, and I've given that there for you as well. Please pause the video now and complete the answer to this question. So at this point, Year 9, you should have finished your mini paragraph answering the question, where did you go on holiday? Your final activity of today is to complete a quizzes, which is going to test you on the content of the lessons we've done so far this half term. You can find the link to your quizzes by looking on class charts, and I'm excited to see how well you get on. Please now pause the video and go into class charts to do your quizzes. So that brings us to the end of today's lesson. Really well done. This has been such an important lesson because the first module of the GCSE, which you'll be starting in September, talks all about holidays. And therefore, you're going to be in really good stead for September. If you've got any more time left to lead you up to your full hour, you can complete this extension activity. As you can see, I've highlighted some vocabulary from your knowledge organiser that you can spend some time learning. Anyway, Year 9, well done for your work today, as I've already said. Hope you have a great rest of your day, and you'll hear from me in your next Spanish lesson. Adios!